Hello, and welcome to the Big Fat Fintech Quiz of the Year. I'm Joy Macknight, Deputy Editor at The Banker. August is often a time for summer holidays, but it seems that the UK holidaymakers are being charged $1 billion a year in overseas usage fees. It's also National Catfishing Month, so let's see if our panellists are actually who they say they are. Over on my right, we have
Kellen, Chief Digital Officer of Schroders.
Paddy Faulkner-king, Sales Director for Global Processing Services.
And on my left,
Amelie from AEVI.
Daniel Lowther, Head of Fintech at CCgroup.
And so what team names have you picked?
Well, because we're both from the City of London, so City Fintechers.
Okay, and yourselves?
We've got Crypto Bubble.
We're the Crypto Bubble.
Crypto Bubble, okay. All right, so on with the show. So back in April, DBS Bank announced they were going to help their clients reduce their check usage by 30% within the next 2 years. After Communis, a company that has been printing checks for 120 years, threatened strike action, there was concern that the high street banks may run out. But how many checks do you think were actually processed in the UK last year?
It's not that many, it's only about sort of 34,000 or something.
I know
80 million or something.
80 million, so I know that
Okay, time is ticking.
HMRC issued 6 million last year already.
All right, I'm gonna go first with the city.
Okay, we're going to go for 35,000.
35,000 checks in the UK processed last year.
Yes.
Okay, time is up,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Like 14.
40 million.
Both of you are not quite right. Actually, quite a bit off. So the actual answer is 405 million checks were still processed in the UK.
400.
So what do you think, like obviously that's quite a few checks still going through, but do you think we're heading toward the end of the check? Is that a possibility in the UK?
Well, one of the reasons I thought that sort of number is because I know that there was that future clearing model was announced as well, where you could take a photo of it. You didn't actually have to even send the check. So you could just take a picture of it and send that to your bank. So that's why I thought maybe there were less going on.
But where do you think the checks are really being used at the moment? And you think, like for me, I would think small businesses are still using the check. But what about the faster payments? It's been in the UK for 10 years. It hasn't really made a dent.
HMRC is still using checks to pay the tax to the taxpayers. So, it's a bit strange that if we've got technology where you take a picture of a check and send it, what's the point of having checks still? Just let's...
I just think it's surprising because if you think in the same month Ryanair compensated all of their customers who'd got caught in the when they didn't have enough pilots to fly the planes, they gave them all compensation checks, which ended up costing some of the customers more money after banks had added fees on top of it. So it's curious because I always thought checks, this is the cliche that's used is, it's your grandma to pay the gardener, right? But 400 and how many million? There's got to be more than just grandmas and gardeners out there using checks.
No, exactly. So I think the checks are going to be around for a long time still to come. So speaking of the end of things, Wonga. The payday lender spent most of August in a will they, won't they battle about going bust. But which unlikely body were in talks to come to their rescue?
Which unlikely body to come to the rescue of
Wonga. I think it's in August, they got in...
They got 10 million from someone, but I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it was.
I don't know who jumped into the rescue. I'm aware of that.
I'm going to have to ask you for your answers. I'm going to start with the crypto bubbles.
I don't think it's right, but I know the Church of England were involved somehow.
You're right.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Okay, we had the same answer. Just want to be clear. Of course we did.
So the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, who had previously been a vehement critic of Wonga and their equivalents, were contacted by an ex-Labour MP to ask them to step in an effort to protect the borrowers with outstanding debts. However, the church, after discussion, said, and I quote, The Church Commissioners for England today also confirmed their non-participation in a potential buyout of the UK loan book, having concluded they are not well placed as others to take this forward. So are we sad to see the end of a payday loan company? Do they have a place in society?
Yeah, I guess they do. I think that, Wonga went from being the darling of, fintechs to suddenly being the pariah, very quickly. I think, there are people who need liquidity, and there are providers for that. I think if they do it responsibly and ethically, then maybe.
I guess that's the big question, isn't it? Because when you talk about the high rates, that people have to pay back, like obviously they're hitting the poorest parts of society with these payday loans.
I think, what was it, 5,823% APR? I don't think it's a payday company, it sounds like a loan shark.
I think there definitely is a place for these variety of companies, but I do think they need to be very closely monitored and maybe reviewed on a more regular basis to make sure that we don't end up with unmanageable kind of repayment terms. So yes, there is a place for them, I believe, but not under the specific business model that Wonga was operating.
Exactly, and that's what I mean by responsibly and ethically. There has always been people who've lent money to people who need money, and it just seemed to get very out of hand very quickly.
I think one of the reasons that they went into administration was because regulation was brought in, which reduced their ability to make interest off the loans that they'd put out, and that's why they went out of business. So their unethical practices led them to going out of business because the regulators caught up with them. But there's a big question mark, because if you ever watch daytime TV, a bit of Loose Women, that kind of stuff, in between the adverts is 101 loan companies, and they're still offering very frightening APRs. So Wonga isn't the only company out there.
From the church to something slightly more risque now. Which adult entertainment company was left hopping mad and decided to sue crypto company Global Blockchain Technologies?
Thankfully, I don't know that many adults. So Playboy, I presume, or?
So I think we'll be having an educated guess.
Or what is it, like Victoria's Secret? That adult company?
Okay, I'm going to ask your answers now.
Neither of us are specialists in this area. No apologies for that. So I think we're going to pass on that question.
You're going to pass?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, they've passed.
We think he's Playboy.
You're right.
Hey!
We bow to your knowledge.
It's all this lovely lady here.
So Playboy is suing for allegations of fraud and breach of contract. They previously struck a deal with GBT to trial a new form of crypto called Vice Industry Token with a new wallet on Playboy.tv. Vice Industry Token, okay, it's a strange old name, but real nonetheless. And now we're going to look at actually distinguishing between cryptocurrencies, whether they're crypto or crapto. So here we go. So the first up we have Sharkcoin, not related to the annoying, catchy Baby Shark song. Is Sharkcoin a crypto or a crapto?
Crapto, yeah, let's go for crapto.
Okay, I was going to say I've never heard of it. Okay, so let's go with yes. Let's go with crypto.
All right, crypto, crapto.
Crapto.
Crapto?
Crypto.
And it is crypto.
Oh God.
How about Bombarda?
It doesn't finish by crypto.
I mean, this law of averages says it's,
okay,
it's
crypto.
So
You say crypto?
Crapto?
Crapto? It is crapto. It's actually a Harry Potter spell. The next one is Newcoin.
I'm pretty sure that's crypto.
Yeah. Crypto.
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 Crypto? It is crapto. A bit of a sneaky one because there is one called Newbit.
Oh,
Okay,
that was the one we're thinking.
so the next one is Monkey Project. Crypto or crapto?
Monkey.
I feel like it's
It's
a
got
true
to be real,
thing.
hasn't it?
It's got to be a word.
Yeah. Okay.
It is
Crypto.
crapto?
Crypto.
It is crypto. So I think we've learned there that almost anything goes when it comes to crypto. As such, we're going to move on to our final question. So Revolut has launched a new card that gets cash back in crypto.
That's not fair. Look at he works for the game. They do the cards for Revolut.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So it's the metal card, right?
I think it
Yeah,
is.
it's the
I
metal
think
card.
they've
I don't
got
know
like
what it's made
the...
of. Titanium, I assume.
So those titanium.
I mean, I wonder if metal would be a good enough answer.
Yeah, I think metal.
Yeah, okay. So we're just going to
Must
go.
be aluminium.
Okay, time is up. We'll start here.
Okay, so it's a metal card offering. Yeah?
You have to be more specific.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
afraid.
we were just trying to get more specific than that. We thought the high-level answer of metal should suffice there. Okay, should we go aluminium?
Aluminium or titanium?
Didn't realise it was a multiple choice option on this.
All right. No.
Oh,
Do you know what it's made from?
Titanium, I think we're going for.
Oh no, that's what they said.
That's what they said.
Yes,
Oh, can we not say the same?
you can,
But
Or maybe
but it's wrong.
aluminium.
oh, but it's wrong. Oh,
So I was giving you a second chance.
Aluminium?
Aluminium? I'm afraid you're both wrong. It is steel.
Steel.
Crafted from a single sheet of reinforced steel weighing 3 times as much as a plastic card. So the winning team is Crypto Bubbles.
yay!
And that's it. But before we go, why don't you tell us where we can find out more about you? Paddy?
okay, so the obvious place to look at is the Global Processing Services website. So feel free to log on, find out more about us. Also, if you're here at the event today, obviously we have an exhibition stand which is just over in the far corner. So any inquiries or anything else that you'd like to know about GPS, feel free to pop by and see us or check out the website.
Excellent. Graham?
Schroders.com. We're a private equity wealth manager and investment manager, and we're here at the show.
Excellent. Amelie?
So AEVI.com and AEVI Do More on Twitter. And AEVI is later the next the foundation for the next generation acquiring. So helping merchant solution provider to move their classic proposition into a new world of apps and services.
Excellent. Daniel?
CCgrouppPR.com. We're a fintech specialist PR agency, and you can find the alternative view on my own Twitter feed, which is @PRMonkeyman.
And I'll leave you with the news that in August, John McAfee launched a challenge to the world, offering $250,000 to anyone who could hack his unhackable wallet, which was supposedly hacked within a week. If I were John, I would be hacked off. Goodbye.